In the beginning, there was one language and one people group, and they all lived in one big city. Over time, people started to spread out and migrate all over the earth. And as they migrated, they took their language with them. So that one language became many languages, and that one people group became many people groups. And they had bricks, and they had mortar, and they even had iron for tools. And day by day, the tower grew taller and taller. So God said, hey, these people are all speaking the same language. And pretty soon they're going to try and take over the whole world. So they had to stay right there in Babel. And that's why Babel is right here in the Middle East to this very day. So let's confuse their language so they can never finish this tower. If these people could build a tower to the heavens, then why couldn't they build a rocket ship to the heavens or a boat to the heavens? And if we all speak different languages, that shouldn't be a barrier. We should be able to understand each other because we all have one thing in common, and that's that we're all God's children. No, only God can take us to heaven. And He doesn't want us to rely on ourselves. He wants us to rely on Him. We think we're smarter than everyone else. We think that we can do whatever we want. And that's exactly what these people thought. They were like, hey, we're smarter than everybody else. We can build a tower to the heavens, and then we can go to heaven whenever we want. But God doesn't like it when people are prideful. Doesn't like it when people think that they're better than everybody else. And so He humbled these people. He showed them that no matter how smart you are, no matter how talented you are, no matter how wealthy you are, you can't get to God without Him. You can't get to heaven by your own efforts. And that's exactly what God did. He confused their language, and that's why we have so many languages in the world today. Pretty soon the people were using the tower to get to the heavens. And when that happened, God came down from the heavens to see what was going on. But there was one place on earth where people still all spoke the same language, and that place was called Babel. Now, Babel is a real place. It's right here in the Middle East. But back then, it was just a small town. But the people who lived there had big dreams. They wanted a big city, a massive tower that reached up to the heavens. They thought that if they built this tower, then no matter where they went in the world, they could find each other because they would all be speaking the same language. And so, the people set out to build this tower, and they quickly gathered up all the supplies they would need. And when he saw the tower, he was angry because the people had used his creation to rebel against him. And as the people looked around, they realized that no matter where they went, they couldn't find anyone who understood them. And that's all because of pride. You know, sometimes we get proud and we think that we're better than everyone else. I mean, think about it. So remember, no matter where you're from, no matter what language you speak, no matter what people group you belong to, remember, God loves you, and He wants you to love Him and love others. Hey, I hope you enjoyed that story. If you did, make sure to follow 4 more stories just like this, and I'll see you next time.